Ukraine war briefing, Russia warns France against deploying troops to Ukraine. Russia's defense minister warned his French counterpart against deploying troops to Ukraine in a rare phone call on Wednesday, reports Associated Press (AP). Sergei Shoigu told French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu that if Paris follows up on its statements about the possibility of sending a French military contingent to Ukraine, it will create problems for France itself, according to a statement from the Russian Defense Ministry. It didn't elaborate. French President Emmanuel Macron said in February that the possibility of Western troops being sent to Ukraine could not be ruled out. French officials have since clarified that the suggestion concerned using troops for training and other operations away from front lines. The call marked the first such contact between Russian and French defense ministers since October 2022, according to AP. France has denied Russia's claim of a discussion on potential Ukraine talks, according to Agence France-Presse. Russia said that Shoigu and Lecornu discussed the potential for talks on the Ukraine conflict during the phone call on Wednesday, but it's a claim that Paris immediately denied. France neither accepted nor proposed anything of the sort on the conflict, the source told AFP. Russian drones hit residences early on Thursday in Kharkiv, Ukraine's second-largest city, killing 5, including 3 rescue workers in a repeat strike, the mayor and the regional governor said. Kharkiv Mayor Ihor Terekhov, writing on the Telegram messaging app, said 4 people died at the scene of one attack, at least 3 of them rescue workers killed after they had arrived at the scene and a new strike occurred. 5 people were injured. A 5th person was killed in a strike on private homes in another city district, Terekhov said. Kharkiv's regional governor, Ola Synhubov, said a total of 4 strikes had hit the city and the top floors of one apartment building had been damaged. Reuters was unable to independently verify the accounts. Finland's president on Wednesday signed a 10-year security deal with Ukraine in Kyiv, where President Volodymyr Zelensky said he believed Russia planned to mobilize 300,000 new troops for its war by June. But Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, quoted by Russian news agencies, said the Ukrainian president's assertion about a new Russian mobilization was untrue, says Reuters. The pact signed by President Alexander Stubb and Zelensky made Finland the 8th NATO member this year to commit to long-term security cooperation and defense backing for Kyiv. NATO foreign ministers met in Brussels on Wednesday, where Jens Stoltenberg, the alliance's Secretary-General, announced that today, allies have agreed to move forward with planning for a greater NATO role in coordinating security assistance and training. When it comes to the future of aid to Ukraine, asked about a possible €100 billion NATO fund for Ukraine, the Polish foreign minister, Radek Sikorski, told reporters, "We support the Secretary-General's efforts. The fund is a bid to shield support for Ukraine in the face of a potential return of Donald Trump to the U.S. presidency." The British Foreign Secretary, David Cameron, urged allies to boost defense spending. "The most important thing we can do to make sure this alliance continues to grow and continues to strengthen is to ensure that we all spend over 2% of our GDP on defense," he said. The Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky, has reiterated his call for more air defenses. "This terror is wreaking havoc on cities and villages throughout Ukraine, and Russia is particularly relentless in bombarding frontline and border areas," he wrote. Ukraine's partners are not providing Ukraine with enough air defense, the country's foreign minister, Dmytro Kuleba, told Reuters in an interview. Ukraine's lowering of its military conscription age from 27 to 25 has come into force. The change is part of an effort to replenish its depleted ranks after more than 2 years of war after Russia's full-scale invasion. The new mobilization law came into force Wednesday, a day after Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky signed it, reports AP. Russian security official Nikolai Patrushev said today, without providing any evidence, that Ukrainian special services were behind last month's deadly concert shooting near Moscow. 2 Russian Tu-95MS strategic bomber planes performed a scheduled 5-hour flight over neutral waters of the Barents and Norwegian seas.